Welcome everyone. Wolverine here from Wolverine Poker and Misadventures of Mark Wolverine Payne. Today I'm going to be playing one of my favorite games. It is called Skyrim. It's from the Elder Scrolls series. It existed forever as a PC game, then later came over to the Xbox. I'll be playing on Xbox One, and I am playing a modded version. And what that simply means is I've added some enhancements to the game now. Some people like to add outright cheats and things like that to the game. I don't like using cheats, but I do like to add mods to add what I consider to be realism and for a more what's called immersive experience in the game. So I like to enhance the beauty of the trees and the buildings and the look and feel of the game, and perhaps enhance the weapons to a point of what was considered to be believable at the time, that sort of thing. So I hope you enjoy it. And I'll be setting up a new game rather than trying to go into my existing game. I'd like to show you what this game is like from the beginning, even though it's going to be modded a little bit. But the absolute brilliance of the game, the sheer beauty of the game, it has an absolutely great look and feel to it. With the mods, the graphics really pop. This game is several years old. I'm going to say maybe it might be 4 or 5 years old now, but I still love to play it, and it'll be a perfect addition to the Wolverine gameplay channel. So thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, as it really helps the channel a lot as I develop more content. It helps me stay motivated. And once again, with my autism, for those of you who are not aware, I was diagnosed with an Autism Spectrum Disorder near the age of 50. It's something I've been living with my entire life. You get autism by either through most of it's genetics, when you're born with it, but some environmental factors can come into play. But learning to deal with autism throughout your life presents many challenges. Some people have it really bad. I only have it, I'd say mildly, but it impacts your entire life. If you hear me repeating myself, that's one of my traits in the autism. And you'll find people in your life that act weird, odd, different, eccentric. There's a chance that they could be on what's known as the spectrum. There are a million different flavors of autism, and you just never really know what you're going to get with two different autistic people. So there are things that can set them off. They can just tee off at moment's notice. But there are things like video games, chess, playing poker, a variety of different things that can allow an autistic person to immerse themselves in it, and they can function while they're doing that activity. But oftentimes distractions or anything else like that can cause them what's known as a meltdown. So today we're just going to play, we're going to have fun. I'm in complete control of my environment, which is always a good thing. Many people don't know that if I'm in a bad situation when I'm out playing poker and there's a stressful situation or something that I don't want to have to deal with, I will extract myself from it because I know it's what's healthy for me and for everyone else around me. Okay, here we go. You can start off Skyrim by choosing your character, and you can be a variety of the races here in Skyrim. Yeah, I'm just going to lag a little bit here. Different races have different attributes or benefits. Some have negatives when it comes to. Some can resist magic a little bit, others are pretty good underwater, others are good at money trading, that sort of thing, and it's really just a personal choice here, and they all play differently. So I'm going to pick an Imperial. I often try to see if whether or not I can just develop a guy that's, maybe it's my autism, looks a little like me, but you can do that if you want, but it takes a bit of time, so, but you might be curious as to how to do these sort of things, so let me just pick somebody. I'll just pick an Imperial. Here, natives of Cyrodiil, they have proved to be shrewd diplomats and traders. They're skilled with combat magic. Anywhere gold coins might be found, Imperial probably seen to find a few more. They can call upon the voice of the Emperor to calm an enemy. That's a pretty cool special ability, especially if you're surrounded by a bunch of soldiers or something like that. So let's just pick that. Oh, left trigger, right trigger to go across the top. You see the LT and the RT up there. So get familiar with your here. Oh, maybe that's an update. I don't know if you could ever play something other than the Alright. Now we're gonna go with the presets. Change the weight and everything. Alright, go up, change the head, adjust complexions, whatnot. More dirt off the face and put some stars on. Do different things here. Change the water paint color, change the face. Changing the hair. For those of you on the channel that don't know, I do have a ponytail. Have it cut down to an undercut and then goes out with a thin beard, or sometimes a thicker mustache and goatee. I look like a Mongol at times. shorter this time. Add those kind of options for storytelling to buy. Alright, no big deal. I'll pick one here. Alright, we'll go with that. Okay, hit X to be done. Let's see, Wolverine Poker, Wolverine Blades, Wolverine Gaming. Wolverine von Lichtenstein. Ulrich von Lichtenstein. Anyone ever see Night Moves? Great movie with Heath Ledger. Okay, we'll just go with Wolverine. Here we go. Sure the volume's up. I'm hearing it in my headphones, but I'm hoping the audio is good in here. See if there's anything we can pick up. Looks like we're a prisoner here. Activate Statue Mara.
Approach my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
And property on the holders. Graphics would not be as nice as they are if I hadn't modded it somewhat. So looking at that. That is. That. Sometimes we can. Always explore your surroundings in this game. Alright, I don't think we left anything behind. starts, the primary start of the game. You're a prisoner and you're about to be executed wrongly, but we're going to go ahead and show you some of the game here. So we're in the breed home here. It's the home you own. Now, eventually you'll get too heavy to carry all this stuff. So you have to decide what you're going to take and get used to. Now you can hit the right stick to look at it in a different version here. Alright, hit it again, go back. Left stick, you're hunkered down. That thin line means you're trying to be hidden. Alright, let's look at the breeze home as an example. If you were playing the normal version of the game, you would jump into the game having absolutely nothing and have to make a prison escape, and but this is just going to give you a glimpse into the game. To show you some of the beauty of the game. Also, if we had chosen a different path from that statue of Mara, it would have given us a different intro. I think you're really shocked if you chose to be a sailor. So you try that. If that's again a modification of the introductions that gave you different opening scenarios. Because I've been playing this for a very long time. Yes, I have a survival mode. I like to make things. What's going on? Someone's talking.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask your little green lady for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee on her. Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for me.
There is a sort of a civil war brewing between the Imperials and the Stormcloaks. Imperials are like the entire Empire. Stormcloaks are kind of a breakaway faction of a group of Nordic people that want to just live within themselves.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect it.
We should probably eat some food. Right click to go to items and A to eat. Now if I hadn't done some of my modifications, the food and the eating stuff wouldn't be as closer to a realistic situation. There's a tremendous amount of effort in the development of this sort of game. So, have you ever looked in the trunk? Give you a look around at how beautiful this Whiterun is. You can also harvest flowers as you're going. They can later be used to make things.
tomorrow. Just, it's no fun getting pushed around all the time. Well, I used to sneak out at night and try to tip over the big ox in the gray man's yard. And me and Mila used to climb up on the roof of Dragon's Reach and look for birds' eggs. But I don't do that stuff anymore. Father keeps catching me and then I get in trouble. Until next time.
Tomorrow, baby battle boy. What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, even if you are my elder.
My friend Olava, the seer, she says things will get better for me once I start sticking up for myself. Until next time.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
Many television shows and things have pulled things from Skyrim. I don't remember what came first, if the tree came first in Game of Thrones or if it came from Skyrim. Let's see, I think it's without the controls here. Left trigger, right trigger. X, put your hands down. Okay. You should probably prepare a weapon in case you need one. Put a sword in a right click, right trigger. Now, this is the palace.
Say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet. No doubt he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also because he knew he could. Next time, deal with Avenici.
I serve Jarl Balgrup as steward.
Think very carefully about your next move. And what might you need? Balgrup and I share a battle bond. We met as youths and forged our friendship in the fires of war. When he became Jarl, I insisted on serving as his protector. He had no cause to argue. Gods, you are curious. Almost dangerously so. I am charged with protecting the Jarl from any and all threats. Powerful men have many enemies, more so in times of strife, so you can imagine the dangers. Oh yes, there have been attempts on the Jarl's life. More than one would-be assassin has met his end at the tip of my blade. I've got my eyes on you.
What is it?
My daughter Adrian wants to forge a new sword for you. Now, it wouldn't be a Skyforge blade, I know, but she really is quite gifted.
Damn it, Preventers. I've got more lurking just outside my gates. This is what you offer me? This? Be gone.
As you say,
We're in Whiterun, which I think is
Heard about that, did you?
right there.
Yes, I was out for a pint or two. What of it?
Secret visits to the tavern will make you an easy target for an enemy assassin. You should have told me first.
Damn it, woman, I'm the Jarl of Whiterun. I won't be
One of the new servants?
my feet.
Remember that I like my meat rare.
Moment of the day.
That might be so, but you will never stop them from trying.
Ah, it's the left bumper button. Use it with your left finger to run faster. There's a map of all of Skyrim. Whiterun in the center, similar to the other map. There's Whiterun.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to guess them.
Here you can shop for different spells. We don't have hardly any money, which is a strange scenario because we start with the house but no money. And the main variation of the game, you start penniless and have to gather everything. And I really enjoy starting with the struggles, but this is going to give you a better visual about things that are going on in the game, where different things are at, what your options are. It really depends on what kind of character you want to play and how you like to play it. You could be trying to steal these different things and it will set off a different course of events, or you could try to be virtuous, or you can try to be any kind of character you want. And just going to keep continuing to give you a little bit of an overview of the environment here and show you the beauty that I've created with a certain set of modifications by adding other developers' mods into the game for these eye-popping graphics. And this is years old. They do limit the number of modifications, I think, or the megabytes or something. As to, that's cotton. Field cotton's pretty good. All these ingredients make something, so you should have a pile of them. I don't like my autism. I like things looking, nice, pretty, that sort of thing. So if I'm going to run past something back and forth, I don't like destroying all the plants right in front of where I can pick them from somewhere else. If I have to run past a certain area. Ah, here's a marketplace.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Huldak. Farewell.
got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler. Have any questions?
Bellathor looking a little Wolverine-ish there.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
Now go away.
I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell. Yeah, that's a little joke. Take a look.
Let's see. Got a battle axe. We're gonna need something. We'll have to develop the skills to use these weapons. The backpacks are a modification that I've added, which will enhance your ability to carry things. We should probably get ourselves a good backpack. This is the one I really like. We don't have enough money for it, so got us a tent. All right, we're gonna need to find a way to make some money here. I've never actually played this variation of starting in the town with a home but no assets other than the home. I like modifications where I can set up to be a hunter-gatherer. That's another thing you'll find on my channel is prepping type stuff, or Wolverine survival, or Wolverine blades. Be sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate your watching. I hope this will be entertaining. You never know what I'm going to say or do. I blurt a lot. Another part of my autism. It's got me in trouble many times throughout my life. Stables. Horses are quite expensive.
Buy easier, it's true. A jester, funny suit and all.
If you go to the right click, you can see your skills. And you can develop your skills over time as you gain experience towards something. Right click, you can go to skills, magic, items, or even the overall map. Show you the overall map. We've started here in Whiterun. And this is the whole world out here that you can explore. This map is highly enhanced with modifications. When you started the game, normally without mods, it was a 2D map. So
Broken view. Like to see him laugh his way out of that.
you can take the carriage to go to, you have to pay to use it to go from province to province safely. Otherwise, there are always dangers and perils out on the road, but they allow you to travel safely by carriage. But we're actually looking for money. We need to make some money somehow. Now, you could be a bandit. You could try to rob people for it. You could try to be the good guy and help people for it. You could try to do work for it. You can go help somebody pick some farm vegetables, or you could cut some firewood, or do different things. Just show you a little bit about what's going on out here. You could hunt for it. We're not really equipped to hunt for it yet. You could try to find things and then salvage them. But you have to see whether or not you're actually stealing something or not, or else you can get in trouble, end up in the jail. Or I need some better clothing and things. It's like an abandoned house. Looks like there might be a bed here you could sleep on overnight to rest or recuperate if the weather's okay. Oh, something might be left behind. Chest under the boards. Hide boots of lifting. Increased carrying capacity. Okay, those are nice. We're going to take those. It doesn't say steel. Looks like it's abandoned. We found some gold pieces. Guide to craftsmanship. Now, any book that you find, you can read. Go into your items and you can read the book, and there are real stories in these books and such, so you know, you could choose to read it. Many tips and tricks are in the actual books in the game. They put a lot of time into building the library of Skyrim. Just a moment. Make sure my video is still recording. Looks like we're getting low on power, maybe. Get this plugged in. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. We're back. This book is about building things. How to make things at crafting stations. Now, you can just flip through it. Building houses and such. This is a modification that is not available in the original game. I really thought it added some realism. More about crafting, different things. Okay. Also, because of my modifications, the weather will be quite dangerous and hazardous to your health, especially if you're caught out in the cold, just like it would be in the real world. So please pay mind to everything when it comes to whether or not you have eaten enough, whether or not you're dehydrated, things like that. Cotton is useful for making bandages, just like things would be useful for in the real world. The real plants out here, if you can think of it in the real world, it's probably useful for something useful in here when it comes to herb craft, naturopath, that sort of stuff. See some guards up at the top of this fort. It looks like there's a prisoner hanging in that cage. Sucks to be him. I don't know if that's controlled by the county, the province, or whether or not, it's owned by somebody else.
ain't this a surprise?
The red dots at the top of the compass mean enemies. Getting attacked. Oh, we're getting hit by arrows. Gotta get out of here. I don't know if I have the strength or skills to deal with a bunch of armed bandits. Might have to run this one. We're lighter. Oh, we got out of that. Oh. There's an animal. I think we have a bow. That red bar in the center of the screen at the bottom is our health. It will recoup over time. I think eating something will help. Finding healing potions or salves or being able to bandage the wound. The air means something's watching me or trying to detect me. Right trigger, pull and hold. Oh, we got it. Wait, didn't take it down though. I don't think we have enough strength or skill with the bow to really get any of these guys at this point in the game. Maybe try a better arrow. Also, if you're hungry, your skill levels go way down, so might want to eat some food. well, that's that. And they're starting you over at the beginning again if you wanted to try it again in this modded version. We're going to pause it there. We may try a different variation next time. I hope you enjoyed this little taste of the Skyrim world. This is Wolverine. Be sure to like and subscribe and explore throughout the rest of my channel the various playlists. I really appreciate you watching.